To focus on the primary election and the important trends as we head to November.
Including the impact of unaffiliated voters in the primary and how it could influence major decisions in the coming months. News 5's Allison Zimmerman in studio tonight. She is breaking down the numbers from this election for us. Allison.
Rob and Elizabeth, information is still preliminary. Some counties, including El Paso, haven't completely finished processing ballots just yet, but some key takeaways here. More women than men participated in this election throughout the state, and of those unaffiliated voters who selected a preference, more than half selected a Democrat ballot for this election. Some counties are still processing ballots from Tuesday night's election. Already, the numbers are showing turnout records broken throughout Colorado, and a big reason for that, the inclusion of unaffiliated voters this time around.
Overall, it doesn't look like they had a significant effect on the outcomes of any of the races.
While about 280,000 of them turned in their ballot, many of the big races came out with the projected winners for their respective parties. But the data tells us some interesting facts about who actually turned in their ballots. Women outnumbered men. The largest chunk of voter returns came from people in the 41 to 60 age group. And of the unaffiliated voters that did select a preference, the majority of them opted to vote in the Democratic primary, which could say more about the political future of Colorado.
Certainly it's been trending blue for, over a decade now. Obviously, Republicans still think they can win here, and they can win. Cory Gardner is an example of a statewide candidate.
Still, it's hard to say how it will ultimately impact the general election.
Democrats have to be happier about the unaffiliated turnout than Republicans, simply just because there were more that turned out.
And as unaffiliated voters get more political opportunities,
I would recommend that they try to be as informed as possible when they participate in the political process.
And this is just the beginning for unaffiliated voters. In November, there will be a measure on the ballot on whether or not to include unaffiliated voters in the redistricting process, which determines how districts are created for legislative and congressional races. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Allison Zimmerman, News 5.
Allison, thanks. And again, a reminder, for a complete list of election results, check in with the News 5 app. If you haven't downloaded the app, you can do so right now, free of charge, in the App Store or Google Play.